Money, cars, more time to pursue your passions, never being broke again. Today we're going to ask, what are your financial goals? So guys, as you know, I give a lot of education on this platform for how you can become financially literate, clear your debts, start saving and investing, and build your wealth. However, what we haven't covered yet is why you're doing it all. I actually asked this question on Insta a few weeks ago and I got some very interesting answers. By the way, if you're not following me on Insta, follow me peeps. I'm at Warren Gosling, But yes, I'm very much goal driven. That's my personality type and I thrive when I'm pursuing something. And it really makes me feel satisfied when I achieve it. And that's just the way I'm wired, guys. So for me, I have an overarching set of goals, which all areas of my life link into in some way or another. And I've imaginatively called these my life goals. So for me personally, these are physical health. I'm trying to live forever out here, guys. Mental health, the right kind of stress, because some stress is good, just not consistent and chronic stress, but the right kind of stress, work-life balance, happiness and contentment. Then also spiritual health, so being right with God and leading a life that I can be proud of and people remember when I'm gone. Friends and family is another one, guys. That doesn't really need to be explained. We all understand what friends and family mean to us. And then lastly, pursuing passions. For me, holidays and creative interests. So those are mine. I don't know about you guys, but I'd be interested to know what your life goals are. So let me know in the comment section below. It's always interesting to know what's important to other people. But yeah, for me, these are really what come first in my life before everything else really, whether that's work, life, material goods, money, even match of the day, guys. And I think that this should be the first step of your financial freedom journey. It's a step that we neglect, I think. We go straight to the money and we don't really start from, what matters to you most in life, whether it's your family, your friends, nights out, or Love Island on a Wednesday night, hey? So I want you to get a pen and some paper and write these down. These are really the foundation of setting your financial goals. And your financial goals should marry up with your life goals, not the other way around, not separately. One should link into the other, guys. For example, if your life goal is to travel and do charity work for the next 5 years, buying, say, a dwelling house where you're gonna live probably isn't going to be one of your immediate financial goals, guys. So it's gonna look very different for everyone, but the key is to have clarity on what you want out of life, and your financial goals really are just the tool that will enable you to get to where you want to be. So bringing that to myself, for me, the purpose of money in my life is to get me to a point where I have time and freedom to pursue the interests that I truly love without any restrictions whatsoever, guys. So if my life goal was to say, have the option to travel for 6 months of the year, wouldn't that be great? I'm going to need income that's going to cover all my bills, my mortgage, my expenses for at least 6 months of the year. That's going to have to be one of my financial goals if I want to achieve that life goal, and so on and so forth. And just fleshing this out, guys, this will even determine what I invest in. So if I need regular income every month, I'll have to invest in assets which give me this regular income every month. So this might include assets like property, which earns you rent every month, or bonds which pay you a regular coupon, something like that. Whereas assets like, say, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, art or wine which you can invest in, or even some stocks which don't guarantee you a regular dividend, by the way, they wouldn't be on that list for me if that was my life goal. So now let's talk about how to set financial goals, guys. My life goals are more general and long term, as I said, health and happiness and spiritual well-being. However, your financial goals are likely to be a lot less general and more specific. Things like paying off your debts, purchasing a house, starting a business. It's hard to generalize, guys. You really want the goals for these to be a lot more detailed, guys. And I highly recommend using SMART goals. Let me know in the comment section below if you use SMART goals and how you find them. But what are SMART goals? So these are goals which are specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. So let's do an example using the SMART goals method. Imagine my goal is to buy a house. How can I make this a SMART goal? To make it specific, we want to do some thinking about where the house would be, what type of house it would be, how many rooms it would have, what area do you want a garden, etc. guys. To make it measurable, we're obviously going to want to put a number on it. How much are we looking to spend? How much can we afford? And therefore, how much do we need to save each month to get towards this goal? Then to make it actionable, we want to list the steps that we need to take to get there. For example, we'll need to save X hundred of pounds per month or thousands of pounds per month. We'll need to research the areas that we might want to live in. We'll need to talk to solicitors. We might want to choose a broker, etc. So those are the actions, guys. And to make it realistic, this kind of speaks for itself. I'm not going to be researching houses in, say, Kensington or Mayfair or Knightsbridge. You know, them blue squares on a Monopoly board. Why? Because I'm realistic and I know it's way, way, way out of my price range, guys. So that would be me making it more realistic. And lastly is time. When are you going to do all this by? This is my favorite element of SMART goals because it keeps you accountable, guys. It gives you a date by which you say you're going to achieve something and you're gonna have to work towards it. It's a really good method of self-discipline, guys. So that's an example, guys, and I hope that made sense. It's a hypothetical example, and I'm sure you guys watching have got some real great examples of SMART goals of your own. So share those in the comment section below and share your thoughts. So that's today's video on goals, on SMART goals. Have your life goals sell out first, then develop your financial goals, link them and make your financial goals SMART, guys, okay? Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment below, guys, and I look forward to seeing you next week.